Hey sis, it's your cousin Marquita back. Today we're just gonna have some girl talk because every girl needs girl talk every once in a while. And I'm sure you know by the title of this message is like everybody always saying like be patient, wait for your husband. Like, okay, show me. How am I supposed to do this now? Disclaimer, this is not a step-by-step guide. Everything I'm gonna say doesn't work for everybody. I am a simple woman. I do simple things. I am not somebody who is extravagant and just does like extra extravagant things. Some people may think that I'm a go-getter, I'm always busy, I'm always working hard, which I am, but it's still, everything I'm about to tell you is like pretty practical. So basically from the beginning, let me just start by saying that I wanted to do this because it kind of stemmed from a Facebook post that I had posted, and it was a picture of a tree, and the tree was changing from green to orange because of the fall. So, and in me posting that picture, I was just saying that people who are going through seasons, sometimes we're not as confident as the tree is. The tree knows it's going to be green again, even though the tree may go orange to losing all of its leaves. It knows that it's going to come back and flourish again. But sometimes when we're going through certain seasons in life, where it's the season of singleness, it could be a season of a barren womb, it could be seasons of unemployment, it could be so many different seasons that we're going through, but it's like we don't have that same type of confidence like the tree has. We don't have that same confidence in God. And we need to understand that God is the one who brings us through these seasons. He's the one who guides us even while we're going through whatever it is we're going through, whether it be sickness or whatever it is. God is the one who is right there to just show us. So today I'm going to just show you some things that I do personally. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have been married before. And now I do desire to be married again. And I know that I'm in a season of singleness. And while I'm in the season of singleness, there's certain practical things that I do, such as, number one, pray. I always pray. I pray in the morning when I first wake up. Father God, thank you for blessing me to see another one of your beautiful days. I pray for protection. I put on the armor of God. I do so many practical things. Like I read the Bible. Let me show you some things that I do. This is, like, I actually decided I wanted to read the Bible from the beginning to the end. I have not gotten all the way through it. I am actually on, where am I at? I'm on 2nd Chronicles right now. The fall of Jerusalem. That's how far I've made it. But my goal is to read the Bible from beginning to end. And this is part of self-love. Now, I'm not knocking anybody who is not a believer. I'm talking to mostly those of you who are believers. If you want to have something to hold on to Jesus. Hold on to God. Never be ashamed of him. He said, if you deny me, I will deny you. I never deny him, and I always give praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God. Next, I journal. And you can have whatever type of journal you want. Now, this journal is thin because my pastor actually suggested that, shout out to Dr. Mike Freeman and Dr. Dee Dee Freeman. They are my pastor and first ladies. I love them. Like, they are my favorite couple in the entire world. But they were telling me to, not just me, but the congregation, to journal every 15th of the month to see what type of progress that you have been making in your life. And I just started this October the 15th. Now wait for November the 15th to come around. November 15th, 2020 to come around so that I can jot down what type of progression that I've made in life. Like, I have a vision board, and there are certain things that I desire to happen, like with my business. I'll leave that in the description below, but I have an online boutique where I sell like this outfit that I'm wearing. You probably can't see it. Let me stop. This tracksuit outfit that I'm wearing, I have it on my site. And a little accessories here and there. I'm still in the early stages of my business, but I know that one day it's going to be flourishing. I am going to be having so many sales per day. I'm just looking forward to that day. And I'm actually, and guess what? My goal is to have at least 24 sales a day. I mean, it doesn't sound real big of a goal, but to have 24 sales every single day for 6 days out of the week, because I don't work on a Sabbath day, by the way, would be awesome. But back to how to wait patiently. As you can see, when I showed you my outfit, I had on waist beads. That's another thing that I'm going to introduce to my website. And that's another thing that actually helps me to be able to adorn my body and make me feel so much more beautiful. When I'm in the shower and I'm naked, I can just see that. And I'm like, wow, maybe one day when I get married, my husband will appreciate this. And, you know, it's just so many different self-care things. Like I got braces, as you can see, because again, it's about self-care. And while I'm in this season of singleness, I want to be able to love myself and take care of myself. Some people can't be by themselves long enough to really like experience change within themselves. It's like, if you don't want to be by yourself, why do you think anybody else is going to want to be with you? And that's something to think about. And I've heard a pastor say that many and many a times before, like, if you can't be with yourself, what makes you think a man is going to, or a woman is going to want to be with you? But I do things like that to kind of like preoccupy my time, like I said, with the waist beads, my braces, and different things. This is another journal. It's called You Goal Girl. I got this from Five and Below, believe it or not, for $5. And it's just basically telling you like different things like, you know, what is your goal? Like, what are your top 5 goals? Prioritizing your goals, achieving your goals, gratitude log, track your progress, midway check-in, and end reflection. Like, it's just so many different things that they have in here, and it kind of just like breaks it down for you. But like I said, I just started this one and I'm sharing with you because you may be wondering, like, how in the world am I supposed to wait for my husband? And it's just taking care of yourself, getting closer to God. If you seek his will and all you do, he will show you which path to take. Remember, there is no good thing that God will withhold from those who do what is right. Remember that last part. No good thing that God will withhold from you to those who do what is right. Focus on what's right. Don't think, oh, because now I'm single, I'm just going to sleep with this person, sleep with that person, or I'm going to just go ahead and get drunk all the time. I don't have nothing to do anyway. And no, come on now. Let's get some class. Let's get it together. Let's really prepare ourselves for marriage. When I was married, I was in a season of singleness. And I was single for like a year. And I had no idea that I was going to meet my husband at my job. And I met my husband. I was just on a bus stop minding my business because I'm a bus driver, by the way, for those of you who don't know. But I'm a city bus driver. And he was a supervisor with the company. And I was just sitting there at the bus stop minding my business. And he pulled up in this big truck with these big wheels. And I'm like, oh, that's the guy that I had when I had an altercation with his employee. He was the supervisor. Okay, that's the cute supervisor guy. But anyway, aside from that, we actually ended up hitting it off pretty quick. But before I met him, it was self-love. I was all about taking care of myself, grooming myself, making sure I love myself, reading the word. I'm not saying I was perfect, but I just was in a state where I was just being patient and just waiting for my husband and trusting God for that and seeing it, like painting it on a canvas of my imagination, and it happened. So all I wanted to say in this video is just take courage, people. All the men, all the women who are under the sound of my voice, please be patient and trust God in waiting for your husband or your wife. But in this season, just have self-love and self-care. But till next time, see you cousins, till our next reunion.